I happy Sunday evening. I brush my teeth. Okay, so Sunday evening. Okay, change my Hawaiian shirt. This is more like nurse, registered nurse uniform. Okay, nursing professionals. Well, great. Yeah, they're doing. They take care of people. They help out injured, wounded. Yeah, fantastic profession. Plumbers, carpenters, nurses, car mechanics, electricians. They're all amazing professionals. Okay, janitors, custodians. Yeah, they're all. We need them. Okay, they're fantastic professionals. Okay, so all right. So we will have to continue. I'm sorry. We are doing set theory, algebra. Okay. We are doing number theory, right? But we discover some other stuff. It's a blessing. I don't think it's a curse that we keep on discovering brand new formulae. It's blessing. Okay. It's like having children. Metaphysical child. Yeah, they're blessing. Okay. Yeah, it takes time, effort, right? Make us old, lose our hair, whatever. But they're beautiful. Okay, children. Right. Whatever. Okay. Uh, we have discovered a couple of theorems. Okay, and first we'll do subset theorem. Okay, subset theorem. Okay. It goes like this. Before we generalize that, let's make some examples. Okay, so we know multiples of 2, the set of multiples of 2, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, blah, 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 right? Multiples of 4, 0, 4, 8, blah, blah, blah. Multiple of 6, 0, 6, 12, blah, 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 right? So, you have 2m, right? And you have 2km, okay? So we're a subset of that shit, okay? So, multiples of 4, set of multiples of 4 is a subset of set of multiples of 2, okay? Yeah, it's 2, 4, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, it's all the same, okay? So, to generalize this, it's like this, okay? So, n, m, we will call this the divisor, okay? So, dm, dk, m, okay? Well, less than or equal, okay? K is from 0 to whatever, okay? 0 plus. It's a non-negative integer, okay? I mean, we don't care about negative integers, okay? Yeah, you can generalize and do negative side, but we don't do that here, okay? Because it's reflective, it's symmetric, okay? So you do it, okay? I'm not going to, all right? So I'm doing enough job here, okay? So step by step, okay? So I'm busy enough. Look at me, man. It's Sunday evening. I got no date, so I'm doing this, okay? Okay, so we know, uh, let's say, um, 2 lowercase m, okay, is a subset of this. It's a set variable, okay? set variable 2m, it could be 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. It's a variable. It varies, it changes. Okay, that's why we call it variable. It's a set variable because this variable is restricted. It has to belong to this set of even numbers. Okay, now we are labeling variables. Okay, so for lowercase m is an element, some arbitrary element of this set for uppercase m, multiples of 4. Okay? So, subset theorem goes like this. This is just an example. Okay, it's just an example. Subset theorem is this. Okay, so we know 2m row 2 is 0, right? What is 2 lowercase m, small m? Yeah, it's non-negative even numbers. We divide by 2, yeah, remainder is 0. Row algebra, right? Okay? And so is 4m small m row 2 is also 0. Okay? We are doing number theory. Okay, it's a modular arithmetic that we call row algebra. Okay, so the raw number, like it's not cooked, it's raw, you know, raw. It's not just this. Yeah, 2m, 4m, 6m, 8m, and it's not just that. 2m plus 1, 4m plus 1, 6m plus 1, okay. Yeah, it's something very powerful, okay. It's not just multiples of 2, multiple of 3 as well, okay. Like 3m plus 1, row 3, that's 1, right? How about 6m plus 1, row 3, 1. How about 9m plus 1, row 3? Yeah, 1. Okay, so it's we're gonna generalize this. Okay, so but step by step. Okay, so basically what we are trying to say is this. Okay, we have formula with one variable. Okay, so it's not easy to express this subset theorem. It's not easy to express. Okay, so basically it's saying let's say you have some function f. Okay, so f a if, okay, if fa is equal to some this is f of m, right? You have one variable here. Okay, yeah, m, it can be 1 0 1 2. Okay, so 2 times 0 0, 2 times 1 2. Okay, so m is just okay, so m is non-negative integer, okay? So 0 or plus positive integer, okay? So it's a function, okay? You plug in m is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 0, 2, 4, 6 m, 6, 8, whatever. Yeah, multiples of 2, okay? You divide by 2, it's always 0, okay? So it's a statement, okay? So you have some equality here. So fm is equal to some constant c or whatever expression there may be, okay? All right, so this whole thing, this equality, this equation, this formula, okay, we can see this as a Boolean function with equal sign, okay? So we can wrap this around this whole thing as a uppercase F, okay? So, right? And let's say its variable is 2m, okay? So, you know, in function theory, there is this what independent variables like x, and then you have dependent variables y, right? You have some one-to-one relationship, one-on-one relationship, bijection, whatever, right? I used to know, but I forgot. Okay, so it's function theory, set theory. Okay, I'm struggling now. Okay, because subset theorem is basically when A is a subset of B. Okay. Yeah, you have A. No, B is a subset of A, okay? B is a subset of A, okay? That means if f of A is true, true means 1, right? Boolean algebra, then f of B is also true, okay? What is this f, large f function? Is a Boolean function, okay? No matter what equation, formula, theorem you may have, if this equality, Boolean function, if that's true for all the members of set A, and B is a subset of A, then it has to be true. Okay, so we're gonna prove that. That's the subset theorem. We are being very formalistic. Okay, so why? Because it's something new. Okay, we have been driven by intuitive approach, by haphazard, kind of like slapstick, coincidence, intuition examples. But we have been doing that for a long time. So, and we got fed up, tired of that shit. So now let's try something new, because it's exciting to try something new. Okay, like a virgin touched for the very first time, kind of. Yeah, it's something new. Okay, so that's what we're doing here. Formalism, proof, theorems. Okay, it's something we haven't quite done before. It's brand new to us, so that's what we're doing. Okay, so subset theorem will formally prove this. Oh, okay. After a break, I think it's time to take a break. So go ahead and prove this before I do. Okay, so I encourage you to. Okay. So, mathematical formalism is beautiful. Yeah, very beautiful. Okay, we are back. We'll take a break from mathematics, okay? Give me 1 second. Yeah. So, we'll just talk, okay? We're not gonna write down anything. Okay. Let's talk about Alaska, okay? Wild plants, edible plants in anywhere in the world. Okay, so I studied these edible plants and how Native Americans prepare these wild edible plants, and it's spectrum. Okay, some plants, edible, wild plants are just edible. You can eat it raw, like dandelion or clover. Plantain, yeah, you can eat it raw as a salad. And then there is this poisonous plants, far end of the spectrum. No matter how you cook it, you cannot make it edible. If you eat it, you die. You boil it, you eat it, you still die. Okay. They're just poisonous plants, period. Okay. But there are some plants in the middle. It's half poisonous, half edible. So how do you prepare these plants? That's kind of poisonous, but still edible. How do you prepare that? Do you know? I do, because I studied. Okay. Native Americans, okay, they're fantastic. Well, yeah, they're Asians, Europeans, Africans, Polynesians, wherever. Okay, it's common technique. Do you know? I give you 5 seconds. Okay. It's not vodka, by the way. Okay. No. It's water and fire. Okay. You boil this plant multiple times, and you change water. So you boil this plant, and after the water boils, then you pour out water. That's how you cook farm. FERN, farm, fiddlehead. Okay. You boil it and you pour down the water down the drain, and then you put more water. You boil it again. You do it multiple times, twice, thrice, fourice, whatever. So you change out the water. You keep on boiling. It's very repetitive, recursive kind of process, algorithm. Okay, so and then all the toxins, all the poison inside of this semi quasi edible plant, all the bad stuff they get out, tannin, whatever. Okay, and then you can eat it. You can dry it, because after you cook this plant for a very long time, it get mushy, right? So yeah, you dry it. That's how Asians cook ferns, fiddleheads. Okay, yeah, they boil it in water. They pour out the water. They boil it again, several times. Change the water, okay, and then they dry it, so that it regains, recuperate that texture. We don't want mushy stuff. We want some chewy stuff. Okay, so, challenging. Yeah, so that's how they prepare this quasi-edible plants. Okay. I just went to a grocery store, supermarket. Okay, in my neighborhood, like 10 minutes away, by car. Okay, so. But hey, I don't drink and drive. Okay, I'm sober enough to drive. Okay, so. I've been using my breathalyzer for a very long time. So, what's my alcohol level now? Like 0.02. Okay. Yeah. Because I've been using breathalyzer for like a decade, 2 decades. So I have good feel of what my alcohol level is. Blood alcohol concentration back. Okay, so I drove there. I bought some notebooks and mechanical pencils. Okay, because my previous mechanical pencil, it was defunct. Okay, it was dysfunctional. Okay, so trash that shit. So I bought ground pork. Okay, so it has a lot of fat in there. What am I doing now? Yeah, boiling in microwave in a plastic container. I already once changed out the water. I just boil it, and there's all this fatty content on the surface. I pour it down in my toilet bowl. I flush it. Okay. It's the second time boiling right now because it's too much fat. Fat is poison. It's toxic. It ruins your life. Okay. It makes you obese. It clog up your artery. Okay. Fat is poison. Okay. So you have to resist the temptation. Okay. So yeah, boil it multiple times, and pour it down your drain. For me, I use toilet bowl. Okay. I do it multiple times. When there's no more fat, I eat it. It's pure protein. We're gonna have to switch out this whiteboard, just like we switch out water when we cook quasi edible plant or pork or beef. We switch out all these things. Okay? Alright. We switch out boards just like that. So, yeah, set A is superset, set B subset, okay? I kind of proof here. So I guess I cannot quite erase this, Sure. Well, we take this guy. Alright, so. Yeah, it's non-magnetic, the oldest whiteboard that we have here. So. Non-magnetic eraser. Old school. Okay, so. Falling apart, so. Good rolls. We don't want to erase this. No, we cannot erase this. But we'll have to. Okay, so whatever we wrote here, yeah, we can reconstruct this later. Okay, because we have done this before. Okay, so no problem. Yeah, we can reconstruct this later. Okay, if we need to. Okay. Yeah, we may regret it, but it's just leg work, mechanical stuff. It was pyramid number or something, I don't know, Euclidean triangle. I don't know. Okay, so. Okay, so. We have an equation, all right. Step by step. We have an equation, okay. 2m rho 2 is equal to 0, okay, so. Yeah, what is 2m? Multiples of 2, like 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It's a variable. It represents even number. Okay, so how about 4m2? It's also 0. Why? Because it's multiples of 4. Like 0, 4, 8, 12, 16. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and two small m is a member of two large m, which is a set of all even numbers. Okay, so 4 small m is a member of 4m, which is set of all the multiples of 4, like 0, 4, 8, 12. Okay, so, and we know 2m in 4m is a subset of 2m. Okay, because this is like 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This guy is a 0, 4, 8. So yeah, it's subset. Okay, so which means this is very tricky part. Okay, so let's say in general, if B is subset of A, okay, if B is subset of A and B is a member of small b, we'll use X, okay. X is member of B, then X is also member of A. Okay, period. Okay, so B is the subset, okay, and A is superset. A include B. Okay, you have what? 0, 4, 8, right? And A has what? More than that. We have 0, 2, 4, 6, 10, okay? This is more like definitional, okay? Definition of the subset relationship. Okay, so subset operator is a Boolean function, okay? Is B a subset of A or not? Okay, so proper subset because they are not the same. Okay, so it's a Boolean function, okay? The subset operator is this statement right here is true or false. It's either B is a subset of A or not. 0 or 1, true or false. It's a Boolean function, okay? So it takes two variables, okay? So some Boolean function, this subset function, okay, it takes two variables, okay? B and A, right? Is defined as B subset A is equal to 1 or not. Alright, it's a Boolean function. Kind of, okay, yeah, kind of. It's like that, okay, so. Okay? And by definition, that's the definition, okay? If X belongs to B, and it entails is fourth order logic, okay? So then if this guy is true, then yeah, we call it man. If and only if, okay? All right. is by definition. You may say this definition, okay? It's in set theory, okay? We are not gonna prove this shit. Like, it's by definition, okay? Yeah, some element belong to B, and B is a subset of A. Like B is a multiple of 4s, A is multiple of 2s, okay? Multiple of 4s is just part of some multiples of 2, okay? So we have that, okay? We are dealing with very higher mathematics, very metaphysical mathematics, okay? So that's why it's not easy. But we'll get there, okay? We are being like angels, right? Flying angels, flying saucers. Better than sex, okay? In this X-File episode, this pilot, Air Force pilot, he asked Agent Mulder, have you ever flown a flying saucer? Oh, that makes sex trite. Okay, X-File episode. It's like Joe's Chong's story, something like that. X-Files. Okay, yeah. Yeah, better than sex. Okay, so but I'm not quite getting it. Not yet. We'll get there. I mean, it's like a girl, you know, beyond my reach. I tried to get a girl, but maybe one day. Maybe after break. Okay, we'll take a break. Oh, we'll take a break. Okay. Yeah. Let me see this pork. Ground pork. Do I need to change water again? We'll see. Depends on how much fatty content there is. All right. So. Yeah, I gotta change it again. Too much fat. Okay, so subset theorem, okay, boy, is a challenge. Okay, it's something that seems very obvious, but we are in the realm of formalistic mathematics, so we have to prove this shit. Okay, because we called it a theorem, right? So we have to prove it. Otherwise, it's just conjecture. Okay, so let me take a picture of this. Yeah, it's tough business, mathematics. It's not that easy. Good, good enough. I was opening the window, I closing the window, and I flipped my fingernail. Okay, do you see this? Momentarily, so poor fingernail. I should clean my fingernail more often. Oh well. Lazy ass I am. Okay. Okay, this is our axiom, our starting point. It's definitional, all right? So that's how we define a subset relationship. Okay, so if B belongs to A, if B is inside of A, so whatever is inside of B is also inside of A. Okay, so definition. All right, it's our axiom, starting point. Okay, like piano, arithmetic, whatever axiom. Okay, so okay, so we have some empty space right here, so let's go ahead and do this empty space. Okay, so we use red. How is this red doing? Fairly strong enough. Okay, so all right. Okay, so 4m is multiples of 4. Okay, so it's a variable like x. Okay, so 4m is an element of 4 large M, which is a subset of 2 large M. Therefore, 4m is a member of 2m, the superset, because 4m is subset of 2m. Okay, by this fundamental theorem, axiom of subset in set algebra. Okay, set theory. Okay, and we have this whole thing. Okay, we'll call it f, function f. Okay, this holds true over input set, independent variable input, x and y, Venn diagram, bijection, whatever. Okay, so it holds true for this set of 2m. So f over 2m is true. Okay, and therefore f of 4m is also true. Okay, the Boolean function. What is f of 2m? Is this equation. Okay, it's a Boolean function because it involves equatorial, equational equality operator. Okay, so true or false. Okay, it holds true when the input is set, independent variable set. Okay, even numbers. Okay, and then therefore f of 4m is also true. Meaning it's like this. Okay, so what is f? X belong to f of some set A. Okay, so x belong to A. Okay, and row 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so that's this big F, uppercase A, uppercase F, whose input is a set of numbers, output 0 or 1, Boolean function, because it has this equality. So either it's equal or not equal. Okay, so 0 or 1 is a Boolean. Okay, and it doesn't have to be equality. It could be larger than or less than. Okay, some Boolean expression. Right. So we have it right there. Is B is subset of A, and if FA is 1, then yeah, subset of that is also 1. FB is also 1. Okay, so that's our subset theorem. Okay. How do we prove that subset theorem? Yeah, using the definition of this subset. But we want to formally prove it, right? We'll do it. Okay. Why? Because we can. Because it's a challenge. We are capable of doing it. We are motivated to do it because it's a challenging problem. The higher metaphysical mathematics, okay, so it's very general stuff here. We'll prove it, okay, so you need to find some whiteboard to erase. Yeah, I see one, okay, back there. So. Okay. This guy. It's magnetic, it also has this tray, which is totally unnecessary, but hey, the more the merrier, right? Yeah, we have options. It's magnetic, it has tray, so we can pick and choose. Do we use the gravitational force with this tray, or do we use magnetic force to put down this pen somewhere, or stick it on this board, whatever? Yes. Good. Yeah, good to have options. Okay, so is it time to take a break yet? Yeah, I had the second change of this ground pork by changing the water, boiling water in the microwave twice. Okay, so how about we use red? Oh yeah, this red is pretty good. Okay, so two assumptions. Okay, assume number one, B is a subset of A. Assumption number two. Okay, this Boolean function of A as an input is true. Okay, this assumption, two assumptions. Then prove colon f of b is also 1. Okay, that's what we need to prove. Okay? Okay, let's do this. Okay, let's say x is an element of v. Then, by definition, x of subset relationship, x is also an element of A. Okay? By number 2 here, by 2, let's say y, okay? Well, yeah, we should come up with better notation convention. Okay, so because it's not quite working. Okay, we are dealing with set, we are dealing with members. We should do better than this. Okay, so we gotta think about some notational convention. Okay, so it's like this. Okay, we have large x and large f and small f. Okay, so let's step back. We have large f. Okay, so f of a. All right, is equal to, it's a Boolean function. Okay, it's a small f. Okay, so small f of, let's say, a. Okay, it's an equality. Okay, is equal to what? I don't know. C, whatever, right? Where A is a member of set A, big A. Okay, so it can involve equality, inequality, larger than, smaller than, equal to or less than, equal to or larger than. Some Boolean function. Okay, Boolean expression, true or false. Okay, so okay. So this big capital F is function that takes in a set. All right, so from to go from here to here, I'm not quite sure how to do it. Okay, so we may have to take a break. Okay, because overloaded in my brain. All right, so we've been doing so much. It's higher mathematics, very metaphysical mathematics. Okay, very abstraction of abstraction. This like realm of the angels. Okay, but we want to be like angels. We want to evolve. We want to be better, higher, bigger, and better. Okay, so yeah. Okay, I guess we can do this. F of A is equal to what? So X belongs to A, right? F. Ah. This is by definition, okay? It's by definition, so should we add more variables like A and X? Okay, maybe we do. Uh, how about this? F of A, comma X is defined as small f of X is equal to C and logical operator and, okay, and X also belongs to A. How about that? It's some random equation, okay? So I don't think we need X. I doubt it. Okay, so okay, it's a constant variable. It's constant also a variable, but I doubt we need X here. But maybe it's convenient to write that out. I don't know. Let's take a break. I'm not getting anywhere. All right, so. But after break, I think about it. I take a break. Then we always made improvement after break, right? So. Okay. Big F is the Boolean function, all right? In our example, we have row algebra, row function, right? So A is like even number, right? So 2m row 2 is 0, but okay, we have 2m example, okay? Example, we have 2m row, 2 is 0, right? But it has to belong, this 2m is the set of even numbers, like 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, okay? If this guy does not, some guy does not belong to even number, like 5 row 2 is equal to 1? No, it's not. Okay, alright, good. So f is, it has this input function, and it also have the input to this input function, x. And it has this operator as an input, equal, okay? Then function, a number, and some operator, Boolean operator, okay? So here we have function is raw, okay, and you have 2 as a constant, variable x, okay, and the operator, Boolean operator is equal, okay. We are getting better at it. Okay, so yeah, I told you it's a higher algebra, higher mathematics, very abstract. We're dealing with functions and set and numbers. We'll continue this tomorrow, okay? I'm tired, I'm getting sleepy, hungry, okay? But I may continue after break, okay? So I'm not gonna pause yet, alright? So let me take a picture of this shit, okay? Boy. I need a break. We'll be back one week today, okay? We'll see what's what after break, okay? Yeah. We'll be back, okay? let's take a break from mathematics, okay? Let's not be a slave of mathematicism. All right, so that's why I left mathematics and physics, because it just never ends. I grew tired and sick and tired of this shit. Okay, that's why I left a PhD, computational biology. Too much mathematics. Okay, so it just never ends. Okay, so just like what we're witnessing here, there's no end to this shit. Okay, so that's why I left PhD, dropped out after 2 years in my undergraduate career. That's why I left physics and mathematics. Okay, I just tried to get a job. Okay, so but now that I have a job, which is very non-mathematical job, yeah, we can do this as a spare time because we are not obligated to do this. We do this as a hobby, as an option. Okay, so dude, it's too much, right? So, but my dinner is cooking, so I guess it's my moral, ethical obligation to humanity that I sit to the end of this, okay? Because my job as a paper pusher, office worker, yeah, it doesn't involve any mathematics, okay? Maybe sometimes, but not much. Mostly copying, pasting, scanning, writing a letter, envelope, postage. That's my job, okay? So, yeah, so that's why I do mathematics as a hobby, because it's something very different from what I do. 40 hours a week, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, 1 hour lunch break. Yeah, so we'll exercise some diligence and discipline, and we'll see to the end of this shit. Okay, so we have to go back to the basics. Functions, sets, okay, we have to. Okay, so let's find some nice whiteboard to erase. How about this guy? Yeah, we can erase this guy. I like this black and white suit and tie, black tie night kind of. One of my favorite adult film of all time, yeah, Black Tie Night. Okay, adult film. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, I'm a huge fan of that series. Probably made in early 2000 or yeah, late 90s. I don't know, but they're so classy. I just want to mention that because I'm a huge fan. All right, probably made in California, Southern California, in the vicinity of Los Angeles County. Okay. A lot of actors come to Los Angeles. A lot would-be wannabe actors. Okay, they come to Los Angeles, and they have to make a living. So most of them they work as actress. I mean, as a waitress. Yeah, these actresses wannabes or actors wannabe like once I was. Well, I got a computer programmer job, but before that, I worked in McDonald's, Subway, Burger King. Yeah, odd jobs, right? That's what actors and actresses wannabes, like once I was. Yeah, they do that. Substitute teachers or warehouse, stocking, right? Grocery store, waitress. They do that. Not just actors. Would be actors, would be directors, would be editors. Okay, because yeah. But some of them decide to go to this adult film industry in Los Angeles. Okay. It's not advisable. It's not advised. It's not recommended that they go down that road because it hurts your reputation, professional reputation. Okay, so because you get naked, you don't go down that road. Okay, so but some actors and actresses, they moved out of that porn industry and become mainstream actors and actresses. Okay, so I know a couple. Okay, so or three or four or five. Okay, so whatever. Yeah. Alright. Well, some of them just get married. Okay, have kids, which is great. Alright. Uh, yeah, I'm a consumer of porn industry because I watch porns because I don't get laid. Girls don't like me. So what do I do? Yeah, I watch porns. Okay, so it's nudism, nudity. Okay, it's very old art. It's mentioned in the Bible. Solomon, yeah, the Song of Solomon in the old Bible, Old Testament, is very pornographic. Okay, so and Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, Renoir, Renoir, Renoir. Yeah, all famous fine artists, sculptors like Rodin. Yeah, they all describe nudity, male, female nudity. Okay, so yeah, it's God's art. God made people, and He said, beautiful, not just beautiful, very beautiful. Okay, so when God created all this universe, heaven and earth, plants, animals, He said, beautiful. But after God created human being, God said, very beautiful. Okay, so yeah, it's just how it is. You're beautiful. Okay, so no matter who you are. Okay. Let's do mathematics. Okay, so let's define a function. Fx is x row 2. Okay? Then f1 is 1 row 2 is 1. f2 is 2 row 2 0, right? Remainder function. Okay, just like in programming language, like your percentage sign, whatever. Okay, remainder. All right, 1 divided by 2 was the remainder 1. Okay, you don't care about quotient. So just for you, I'll do one more. Okay, f3, 3 row 2, 3 divided by 2 was the remainder 1. Okay, so that's small f function. Okay, so what is big F then? Big F, it takes as an input a function and some variable, we call it y, and then some operator. Okay, we call it operator. We call it p. Okay, is equal to f of y, then operator p. Maybe there should be one more. Okay, some number, we'll call it c. Okay, c, fypc, fypc. Okay, so y is the input for function f. P is the operator that defines the relationship between f of y and c. Okay? we are making progress, but my brain is overloaded. Okay, really. This is how far I'm willing to go for today. Okay, because I need to take a break. Okay, I need to eat. I changed this water, this pork, ground pork. I've changed the water for 3 times because it's so fatty. I may have to change it again. Okay, so let me see. Maybe we continue after a break. Okay, so I don't want to eat fat. Okay, that's poisonous. Ethical poison, also health hazard. Oh man, where are my cigarettes? Yeah, we'll get back to this, okay, after a break. And I have changed 4 times. This pork, ground pork, is so fatty. I have to change the water and boiling 4 times, okay? Now it's lean, okay? Lean pork meat after changing the water 4 times. A lot of work. To stay thin and fit, not fat. Okay, I don't want to look like a pig. Okay, so Okay, folks. I never formally gave you any promises, but I kind of informally promised you that I would see it to the end about this. Okay. But yeah, we'll do it. Okay. I just need to find some nice whiteboard to erase. That's what I need to find. Okay. We are getting very very close to establish this subset theorem. Okay. So we're gonna do it with this guy. Okay. I'm not gonna even look at it. I'll just erase it. Okay. So yeah, subset theorem. Okay. So. Relatively brand new eraser. That's why it's erasing so easily and well. Okay, so yeah, it's label. There are a lot of independent films, right? Love's Label Lost. I heard about that film, but I haven't quite watched it. Okay, but yes, title of some independent film. I think it's American independent film. Okay. Love's Label Lost. Yeah, very good rhyming. Whatever. Head rhyming, you know. Yeah, but this love, we hope it doesn't get lost. We want it to be preserved, but I don't care. Just doing my job, okay? The rest is up to you. Okay? You want to publish this? Please do so. I recommend you to do so because I'm not gonna. Okay, so cleaning my glasses with my fingernail. Okay. Have you ever done that before? Do you have glass? Do you wear glasses? I don't know. So, subset theorem, okay, it's like, well, where is it? Where's our latest expression of subset theorem? Where is it? Did I erase that shit? I think so. Where is it? Okay, right there. All right. Maybe we need to add one more variable. Okay, so maybe not. I don't. Yeah, we'll just add one more variable. Okay, f. For example, f of x is what? X row 2, right? So we have f1. You know, we better just switch out the whiteboard because I don't want to repeat myself. Okay, so I don't want to copy and paste. Pointless. It's right there, right here. Okay, so we have plenty of blank whiteboard space, so you may as well just use it. Okay, so I'm just drinking water because I drank enough vodka for this weekend. Okay, so this function, okay, is a function, okay, and then we have higher function, all right. We call it large F, right? We define large F to be, okay? Are you ready for this? That's how we define it. We have F, we have X, we have equality, operator, Boolean operator. It could be larger than or less than or whatever, Boolean operator, okay? And then we have 0 as a constant. So F, Y, operator P, and C, constant, okay? So F, let's just call it X, okay? X is a variable, all right? And this is true only if when fx is x row 2, this is true only if, so f is 1 true, Boolean algebra, only if x belongs to multiples of 2n, okay? Why are we doing this? Because it's the right thing to do, okay? We are Jesusian, we are disciples, students of our teacher Jesus, so that's why we are doing this. Yeah, go through the narrow road, okay? That's what we're doing. Do what's hard, do the hard right, not easy wrong, okay? Boy. It's like David Hilbert, the German mathematician, okay, in 1900s. He was in Germany when there was this Hitler Nazi, okay. He stayed. Many mathematicians, they flew to America, okay, to run away from Nazi Germany, Hitler. Mostly Jewish people, yeah, they went away. But Heidelberg, philosopher, phenomenology, or David Hilbert, yeah, they stayed in Germany, okay, because they are not Jews, they're Germans, okay, so they didn't like Hitler very much. And David Hilbert, he didn't like Hitler. Heidelberg, I'm not sure whether he liked or disliked Hitler or not. Let me look it up, okay? Let's take a break. Heidelberg. Not Heidelberg, what? No, phenomenology, what's his name? I forgot. Heidelberg is this university, right? Who's this big guy in Germany? Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. I'm not sure the relationship between Herr Heisenberg and Hitler. I don't know. Heidegger, Martin Heidegger. Yeah. I don't know too much about phenomenology. Okay. Heidegger and Nazi Party. There we go. Okay, so he was a member of Nazi Party. Head Mr. Heidegger. Interesting. But he was sympathetic to Jews. He didn't like anti-Semitism. Okay. Yeah, he was kind of ambivalent. He wasn't anti-Semitic, but he kind of sympathized with Nazism. Okay. Well, how about Heisenberg, the uncertainty principle guy? What's his relationship with Nazi Hitler? Did he stay in Germany under Hitler? Let's see. Yeah, quantum physics guy. How much time do we have? We have more than 2 hours left, so and more than 1 hour left, so we have enough time. Okay, Heisenberg. Yeah, I think he stayed in Germany during the Nazi era in Germany, but he was not a huge fan of Nazism. Okay, that's what I'm gleaning from this various websites. Okay, Wikipedia is being silent about that, but yeah, whatever. I'm a vocal critic of Mr. Trump, Mr. President Trump. Okay, by the way, that's what's great about America. Okay, yeah, you can disagree with your president, but you can still live in America. Okay, yeah, democracy is good. Yeah, I'm a vocal critic of democracy, but it's not too bad. Okay, democracy is not too bad. Okay, so yeah, it's just fine. I guess it's better than dictatorial regime. Ah, boy. You know, they call it Hilbert space, David Hilbert. I don't know too much about his mathematics because it's beyond me. Uh, but I guess what we are dealing with here is kind of like that very higher mathematics, very metaphysical mathematics. Okay, function of function of function. We are treating this operator equality or larger than inequality smaller than. We're dealing, we're treating them as if they're some numbers. Okay, we've done this before in hyper operation. You know, generalized addition. Yeah, plus to the first, plus to the second. You know, This is same as f is 0. I mean, well, yeah, kind of same as, but if f is 0, if and only if x does not belong to m, x is some odd number, then yeah, fx is not equal to 0. What is it equal to? 1. Okay, so we are not there yet. We haven't quite expressed this subset theorem yet. Subset theorem, we kind of know by now. We understand what it is conceptually, but to translate that concept to express it into mathematical language, it turned out to be very challenging. And we love challenges. We just need to take some break. Okay, I bought potato chips. Why? Because I had a long week. Yeah, sometimes I do eat potato chips. They're yummy, right? Yeah, but every once in a while it's okay. As long as you do diet and exercise regular basis. Every once in a while I do eat cheese, I do eat pizza, I do eat potato chips, peanut butter. But on a regular basis I don't. But once in a while it's okay. Right? So, not because I do those things, but because it's the right thing to do. That's why I do it. It's ordering, okay? Anti-sugar fatism, okay? I'm not recommending that to you just because I'm doing it. No. I'm doing anti-sugar fatism because anti-sugar fatism, this ideology, is the right thing to do, as far as I know. That's why I follow that ideology, and I recommend that to you, because I believe that's the right thing to do. Okay? Not because I do it, not because I want you to be just like me. No. I'm doing anti-sugar fatism diet because I believe it's the right thing to do. Because I believe it's good for me. Diet. And I recommend that ideology, anti-sugar fatism, to you because I care about you. I want you to be healthy, happy, and beautiful. Me? I'm healthy and happy. Am I beautiful? Uh, some nice and kind and generous people think so and say so. God bless them, okay. But do I think I'm beautiful? Well, I try to be, okay, but I wouldn't say I'm beautiful. Many times I say I'm ugly. Sometimes I say, oh yeah, sometimes with a good lighting, good angle, I take my selfie. I like the way I look. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, sometimes, sometimes. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay. Oh man. We're getting very close though. Forget about all these other guys. Well, but we may need one more input, one more variable, a set. We just write it out. Okay, so maybe we need another function. Okay, so we'll say this big F is this guy. They're obese. So many variables, like extra layer of fat. Big fat F, okay? But I don't think it's faggot. I don't think this guy's gay. Yeah, Alan Turing, yeah, he's very well renowned mathematician, computer scientist, but just because he's gay, we reject everything he ever done. Turing machine, we throw it off the window. We burn it. If you happen to own his books, yeah, burn it, trash it, throw it off the window. Or recycle it, better yet, yeah, recycle, okay, but yes, just because he's fucking faggot. Okay, yeah, we discriminate the motherfucking shit out of it. All these faggots and lesbians. Okay, if they are dead, if they are alive, they have a chance to repent. Yeah, you're welcome here. We don't discriminate against live people. But if they're already dead, like John Maynard Keynes, Oscar Wilde, Alan Turing, if they're openly gay and they're dead, we discriminate the father fucking shit out of them. Okay? Like the Queens. Yeah, garbage, right? Yeah, just because he's gay. Okay, so we don't allow that shit. Yeah, I used to like this song by Queens, this one song, Fat Bottom Girl. But I don't like it anymore because about a couple of months ago, I learned that he was a gay guy. Then, yeah, you're off the chart. We don't, personally, I don't like that song anymore. Yes, just because he's gay. Okay, so. Yeah, whatever. I guess we have to construct another function, okay? G, right? It takes two input. It takes large F and it takes some set A. Okay? How do you define this? It's a Boolean function, okay? F well, first, let's say Y is a member of set A, and F of Y, which is variable X, okay, so is this equal to 1 or what? Okay, so that's G of F and A. And then, yeah, it's multi-layered. Okay, it's like onion. I love onions, man. So many times I have bad breath. Yeah, I brush my teeth twice a day, but I love onions. I love garlic. So after lunch, my mouth kind of smell bad. Onion breath, garlic breath. But onion, garlic, they are yummy. And they are healthy, but once they get inside of your mouth, it kind of stay there, right? So you have bad mouth, breath, bad breath. But I'm like, yeah, whatever. I kind of clean my mouth with my teeth. I clean my tongue with my teeth, like, and then I clean underneath of my tongue with my tongue, and all the inner lining of my mouth, like with my tongue, and then I gargle water, and yeah, sometimes I take Listerine stripe, create American invention, or I also have Listerine in my car, gargle, spit it out. Have you ever swallowed Listerine? I have. Because what I do, I take Listerine in my mouth and I go out and I spit it out. But when I see some of my neighbors, I don't want to spit it out. So they say hello and I want to say hello back to them. But I have Listerine in my mouth. So I think I did once. Okay, so I swallowed it just to say hello. I didn't like it, okay, but I had to. Alright, we're very close, okay, so we'll take a break very soon, okay? With 1 hour left. Subset theorem is like this. Let's say G, F, comma, A is 1, and B is a subset of A. Then G, F, I'm sorry, subset, not element, but subset. Then G, F, and B is also 1. Okay, so we got it. We at least express this. Okay, next step, we need to prove this because this is subset theorem. Okay, we at least express this mathematically. It took us a long time, so I better write this down, take a picture. I told you, I promised you, I gave you my word, okay, so informally, alright, but still, promise is a promise. Alright, now I have to write this down. So I bought this, I went all the way to this grocery store to buy this mechanical pencil, okay, so I better use it. Right? So where's my mechanical pencil? Brand new. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. I just kissed it. So, subset theorem, okay. Okay, I wrote it down, I took a picture of this. It's time to take a break and cook my dinner. Continue to cook my dinner. But my dinner is cooked. I have changed 4 times. 4 eyes. It's not an English word, right? Well, we're gonna invent it. Okay. Neologism. We do that sometimes. Okay. Yeah, I changed this boiled this ground pork. It's kind of like Italian sausage, kind of very good smelling, all the spice and all that, but it's too fatty. So I had to boil it 4 times in microwave in plastic container. Okay. Microwave plastic container, you may think is unhealthy. Well, look at me, I'm healthy. Okay. I've been eating this for decades as a single man. Okay. I cook everything in microwave in a plastic container. I drink water, drink vodka, I smoke cigarettes. Look at me, how healthy I am. Alright, so yeah. Because you don't understand science, okay? Plastics is not too bad. You think what plastic cause cancer? Microwave cause cancer? No. Look at me, okay? Yeah, cigarette, yeah, it can cause cancer. Yeah, I get it. But as long as you do diet and exercise, you'll be fine. Unless you have some vulnerability to cancer genetically, okay? And unless you are pregnant. If you are a pregnant woman, you shouldn't do cigarette or alcohol. It's okay to do sugar and fat when you're pregnant, okay? So, but after you give birth to a baby, yeah, you should do diet and exercise. And you can smoke and drink alcohol, okay? Smoke cigarette. That's fine if you are not pregnant, okay? So, but women, they don't want cigarettes and alcohol anyway. That's why they hate cigarettes and alcohol so much, because they don't need it. They don't understand why guys do it. Whatever. Bitches. I'm just kidding. Okay, we made mathematical expression of this subset theorem, and now we need to prove it. Okay, and after that, then I can have my first meal of the day. I didn't eat anything today. I just drank vodka, and I slept a lot. So, but my pork, ground pork, like Italian sausage, whatever, it's ready. I changed all the water 4 times, and it's very lean now. There's no fat there. Okay. So that's my protein source. As carbs, yeah, I will eat potato chips that I bought, because it's been a very long time ever since I ate potato chips. Probably the last time I ate one was about a year ago. I'm not kidding. Probably it's been about a year, or at least like 7 months since I ate potato chips. So I have that. So I eat potato chips and this lean pork as my dinner, and some hot milk, warm milk, microwave milk, plastic cup. There with my dinner. It's ready, okay? So I just need to warm it up. But we have 1 hour left, and we'll take a shot at proving this shit. Why? Because we are disciplined. We want to do the right thing. We want to contribute to the humanity, advancement of human knowledge. We are humanologists. Okay, that's why we do this. We are also very Jesusian. Self-sacrifice, live sacrifice to God, to people by living, not by death. That's why it's live sacrifice. It's a New Testament concept. It's in the Bible. If not, I learned it from church, Christian church. Okay. Great concept. I love that. I like that. Live sacrifice, not dead sacrifice. Because Jesus died, so we live. Okay? Nobody anymore have to die. Okay, so we can all live, survive. Alright, so that's Christianity. Christianity is not a religion of death. It's religion of life. Okay, like Jesus said. Jesus said, it's God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Israel, David, Solomon. God moves on. Okay. After Abraham is dead, yeah, who's alive? Isaac. So it's God of Isaac now. After Isaac is dead, it's God of Jacob. Okay, so Jesus emphasized that. Okay, yeah, it's God of the living, life, live people. Okay, we don't care too much about dead people. Okay, so Christianity is about life. It's not about death. Okay, it's about optimism, positive outlook. Okay, that's why we don't deal with negative numbers. I mean, it's not for that reason, but we want to focus. We don't want to get distracted one step at a time. There's nothing wrong with negative numbers. We need that. Okay, so you want to generalize it and go ahead. So I'm not going to. Okay, and look at us. Okay, we're just dealing with positive numbers, natural numbers. It's too much already. Okay, so to generalize this to rational number, real number, negative number, we'll leave it to the next generation. All right. Because we have limited time, all right? That's our excuse, and it's not just excuse, it's reality. We cannot do everything, all right? So we honor our parental figures like Euler, Gauss. They did the best they could, just like our parents, biological, physical parents, okay? Metaphysical parents like Gauss, Euler, yeah, they did everything they could. But now that we inherited their accomplishment, mathematics, we want to do better because we have extra time. And so we developed row algebra, and we're going to develop prime number function. Okay, we're going to get there, okay? It's taking longer than I thought, but eventually in 2 months, 3 months, a year, I don't know, we'll get there, okay? So we're getting very close. Not very close, but day by day we are getting close. Okay, we'll get there. Promise you. I give you my word. Okay, so we get there. Holy Grail. We'll get there. Boy. But one step at a time. Okay, we'll take a break and we'll take a shot at proving this shit. Okay, so. All right, take 5. Okay. All right. I mean, Elton John, he's faggot, right? But I like one of his songs, Blue Eyes. Blue eyes, the baby has blue eyes, like blue sea, like blue sky, whatever. Yeah, it's such a beautiful song. Yeah, Fat Bottom Girl. Okay, I guess he was kind of heterosexual. The Queens when he sang that song. Yeah, I like that song too. But whatever. Gayism, so stupid. All right, let me shut the fuck up, okay, and do the mathematics. All right, so we're gonna do this subset theorem, multiple layer. I don't know anything about David Hilbert, the Hilbert space. I really don't know anything about Hilbert mathematics. Okay, so Hilbert problems, okay, whatever. I don't know anything about Hilbert, okay, because it's too modern, okay, it's too advanced. I think he's a great mathematician, okay. I used to not like him very much, but I think it's cool, okay. Because I learned that he's a nice guy. He sponsored this Ackerman, was a high school teacher in Germany. Yeah, Ackerman and Ackerman's function, hyperoperation, teteration, whatever. Okay, so he sponsored this talented German mathematician who's just high school mathematics teacher, gymnasium, whatever. So yeah, I realized David Hilbert. I looked at his portrait, his picture, kind of looked so evil. Okay, his glasses and hat, he looked like Nazi. So I didn't like him at first, but later on I learned that he sponsored financially as a big professor. He sponsored this Ackerman guy, kind of underdog. Okay, maybe Hilbert is nice guy, maybe. So yeah, I kind of came to like him. I mean, not hate him. Okay, so I don't know why this guy fell. Okay, well, imbalance, I guess. So it's kind of annoys me, and so I kind of feel hot. Okay. When something annoys me like this, yeah, can feel hot. Feel the heat. Feel the burn. Yeah, Bernie Sanders, I don't think he's too bad, okay, because I saw him in this debate. Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, yeah, Joe Biden, I never disliked him. Joe Biden, Vice President Joe Biden, yeah, I always liked him, okay. Kamala Harris and Bernie Sanders, I looked at their Democratic presidential debate a couple of days ago, and I came to like them, okay, because I didn't think much of them, but they tend to be decent people, okay, they care about poor people. Yeah, they're idiots, okay, they don't have good ideas, but at least they have good heart. They want to help out poor people, like charity. Okay, yeah, I appreciate that. They seem to be very caring individuals. Okay, so Bernie Sanders, Kamala Harris. Yeah, Bernie Sanders from Vermont, senator. Kamala Harris from Northern California, senator, right? After Barbara Boxer and whatever. Yeah, they're cool. Okay, good people. Okay, so let's appreciate that. Come on. Let's be friends. Why can't we be friends? With the war, yeah, the South Los Angeles band, yeah. why can't we be friends? Okay. Okay. Let's take a shot at proving this. Okay. And I need some drink because come on, give me a break. So we have to write this down, right? Four variables, man. Pizza operator, like equality, inequality, whatever, okay? Boolean operator, alright, so. Number one and number two. Uh, let's add one more. Y, okay. What is Y? Well, we have X right inside of large F, right? So X becomes is equal to Y. And this guy is true. Okay. Then 1 and 2 is like 1 plus 2, or 1 multiplied by 2, okay. Logical combination, alright. If you assume these two things, then okay, that's a statement. We can factor this out. We are doing fourth order logic. Okay, so this is entail. Okay, like if this is true, then this has to be true. Okay, so if then statement, just like in computer programming or fourth order logic, mathematical logic. We can factor this guy out. Okay, so how? I'll show you. All right. Let's say you have A and B, then C, then D, okay? You can factor this out. Is equivalent to A and B and C is equal to, arrow D, okay, so. Because you have two arrows, right? You have two arrows. We want to shorten this. We want just one arrow, okay? Uh, we keep on backtracking a lot lately, but it's fine because it's good review. I'm reviewing with you what we have learned before, or perhaps for you, maybe you never learned this before. Okay, okay, then I'm teaching you something that you have never known. All right, so it's good review process. We're doing fourth order logic. It's precedent and subsequent. All right, it's one directional thing. This arrow operator. If X, then Y. Okay. If A, then B. Okay, so it came from fourth order logic, set theory. I guess David Hilbert, yeah, he contributed a lot to this establishment of fourth order logic. So that's what I read. What I read. Also, like Whitehead, Bertrand Russell, Alfred. I think his first name is Alfred Whitehead. I don't know. Yeah, they also contributed greatly. They're cool. Okay, so they're not perfect human beings, but they made some good contribution. Okay, so we will have to explore this logic. All right, so again, it's never-ending story. Okay, it just never stops. We want to go forward, but we are going backward. Because I don't quite remember everything that I learned from photo or logic class. Okay, I learned it from artificial intelligence class, which is one of the best classes I've ever taken in my life. Artificial intelligence in computer science. Okay, and also combinatorics. I also took some logics class, one logic class in philosophy department, which is a phenomenal, fantastic class. Okay. Uh, yeah. Some modern physics class, which is also great class. Biology, biochemistry, physical chemistry. Yeah, all fantastic classes. Yeah. We're gonna have to take a break. Okay. We have 30 minutes left. We'll do this. First order logic. Okay, so because we have to, we want to prove this thing, okay, and it takes a lot of background, this foundation, all right. Form and foundation. Yeah. We have to do this. There's no other way. We'll review this, okay, because we want to have a solid, foolproof proof, rock solid proof. Okay, we have to, because we are mathematicians. Okay? We want to be as good as professional mathematicians. Okay? We are amateur. I am, but yeah, we don't want to cut any corners. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll be back. Okay. Yeah. Someday. Yeah, someday. Let me keep cooking my dinner, okay? my dinner. Okay, well, it's a ground pork. It's like Italian sausage with all these spices. Okay, and then I boiled it 4 times, changing the water to get rid of all the grease and fat. So now it's lean, and this red stuff, orange stuff is Korean ramen noodle. Okay, so I'm gonna boil this again, and later on I put some Korean ramen noodle in there. Okay, so yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, yeah, I know how to cook. I do when it comes to it. Where's my cell phone? This I gotta look up this photos or logic. Okay, this if then proposition. Yeah, propositional logic. I need to study that. Okay, so my cell phone. Okay, internet. I gotta find my glasses. Where are my glasses? How much time do we have? We have 30 minutes left. That's good. Plenty of time. Okay, we'll do first order logic, propositional logic, conditional logic, whatever you call it. Okay, so we're gonna have to find some brand new whiteboard to erase, and I think this guy is relatively safe to erase, kind of elementary stuff, and I don't like this guy. It's no magnetic. Pain in the ass, really. Yeah. We pick this guy. Okay, so we gotta pick some board to erase, right? And I want magnetic board. It's pretty. I took a lot of pictures of this because it's so pretty. Coloring and the structure and composition, but because I took a picture of this already, we have to let it go. All right, because I want some magnetic board like this. Okay, so it's not the best eraser in the world, but well, we just wing it. We'll deal with it. Okay, so yeah. So first order logic is like this, okay? So it's based on set theory, okay? It's very easy, very simple. You have subset B, superset A, okay? So if some element X, you have multiple elements, right? It's a set variable. If set variable, okay? It's a variable that belongs to some set. Okay, if X set element, set variable belongs to B, and B is a subset of A, just like here, then well, comma, right? We capitalize the initial letter, right? Then the sentence, right? X belongs to A. Okay, it's like by definition, yeah, period. Okay, so by definition, B belongs to A and X belongs to B. Then X belongs to A. Okay, it's like this. Okay, it's like what's that term? Let me get some water. I need water. I get annoyed when I don't have any water. Because I'm kind of amphibian. A frog that has never been kissed by a prince, okay? But a frog nonetheless. I guess I was a frog in my previous, the life, that life of previous life, reincarnation, whatever. Okay, so I guess I was a frog. Okay, so I need water. Okay, because if you are very dehydrated, it gets nasty. Your mouth becomes very slimy, and when you open your mouth, it's like this slime between your teeth, like the monster in Star Wars. This slimy. You don't want that. Okay, so better drink a lot of water. Okay, so it's healthier for you. Water is good. All right, so okay. Yeah, Bruce Lee said I don't like him. We don't like him. He's ultra internationalist. He married a beautiful young white girl. That's not okay. He's an ethnic man, ultra internationalism. But he said, so he doesn't have any good philosophy. Hey, I mean, come on, you're ultra into fucking racialist. So yeah, we discount all of his whatever he have ever done because he's dead and he's ultra internationalist. So we toss him off the window. Okay, so but he said in a documentary TV interview, yeah, be like water, my friend. That's cool because it's not from him. It's Eastern philosophy, Chinese philosophy. Okay, yeah, when you pour water into a cup, the shape of the water becomes this cup. If you pour water into a jar, the shape of the water becomes this jar. So yeah, it's about adaptiveness, adaptation. Okay, and which is kind of like Lao Tzu, this Taoist kind of philosophy, because they love water, air. Okay, like go with the nature, go with the flow, kind of. That's Taoism, Chinese Taoism. Okay, so whatever. Yeah, but water is healthy. Okay, so drink a lot of water, right? Just when I was in the army, I was huge fan of this Camelback. It's wearable water container. You put it in your bag, just like a camel, right? And you have this straw. You just suck on the straw. I was a huge fan, so I was wearing this Camelback even when I was not on the duty. As a civilian with civilian clothing in my free time, I was always wearing this Camelback. Ah man, I fell in love with Camelback. Okay, I still have two Camelbacks. Okay, when I go hiking, yeah, I have that on my back. Camelback on my back because I need water. Yeah, great American invention. I think that's American invention. Okay, so yeah, almost everything good comes from America. Okay, so Americans are very inventive, very smart, ingenious. Yeah, creative. Yeah, Americans are cool. Okay. Yeah, I talk shit about them because I talk shit about everybody. I want some beer because I've been drinking vodka all this time. So if I have beer, I want one. Ah, let me see. Yeah, I do have beer. I do. I have a lot of beer in my fridge because I don't drink beer very often, but I always have beer in my fridge. I always have dry red wine back there. Okay, because sometimes I feel like beer and wine, not vodka, it's just too strong sometimes. Oh boy, Alaskan Pale Ale, IPA, Indian Pale Ale. It has this hop, bitter taste. I love it. Very good. Great. We have 20 minutes left. Okay. This whole thing. Okay. Uh, you have this. I always forget this. Aristotle. This 3 step. Like everybody dies. I mean, human being dies. Socrates is a human being. Therefore, Socrates dies. Uh, what's that terminology? I have to look it up. It's an elementary logic. Man dies. Socrates is a man, therefore Socrates dies. Okay. Therefore, Socrates dies. What's that English Greek oriented English word? Syllogism. Syllogism is came from Yahoo Answers. Okay, so that's cool. Syllogism. So it's like this, okay? Syllogism. If you remember, X on element is also X is a shorthand for a set of one member. Shortcut, shorthand. Okay? If this set contains only one element, we just call it X. Okay? So this is a particular instant example of a bigger rule. It's called something logical syllogism, something like that. Okay. If logical syllogism, all right. C is subset of B, and B is subset of A, comma, then C is a subset of A. Okay? Period. It's called logical syllogism, something like that, okay? Arithmetical syllogism is this. If then we express this as an arrow, all right? So that's propositional logic, conditional logic, okay? If C is equal to B and B is equal to C, B is equal to A, that means, okay, C is equal to A. Okay, if then, okay, we express as a single arrow, okay, or double arrow, doesn't matter, all right. This is arithmetic syllogism, right? Yeah. So all man dies, and Socrates is a man. Therefore, Socrates dies. Let's express this in terms of sets. Okay, so man, okay, man set of all men. Socrates, it's just one man. He's a singleton. Not simpleton. Yeah, is Socrates an idiot? Maybe. He may not be a simpleton. He may not be an idiot, but he's a singleton. A set of one member. Okay, so he's just one man, which is a subset of all men that ever existed, and all men they die. Okay, so Socrates is a man. Okay, it's a subset of all the men set, right? And all men they die, right? Death set, mortality. Okay, and this implies Socrates also dies. The set D is set of all entities that is mortal who dies, like animals. Okay, plants. Some plants seem to live forever. A sequoia tree live for hundreds of years. So we are not sure if they are gonna ever die. Okay, I don't know. I'm not a botanist. I don't know if sequoia tree ever dies. I don't know. Okay. But some ideology like philosophy of Socrates, mathematics of Gauss, Euler, religion of Christ, they seem to live forever. Those are ideologies. Some ideologies live forever. Okay. But we human beings, like just like yeah, there's this saying like art is long, life is short. Life is short, art is long. Yeah. The paintings of Vincent van Gogh or by paintings of Pablo Picasso, it's gonna last forever. Although they physically died, biologically died, their ideology, concept, they tend to live forever. Okay, so some ideologies, some legacy are eternal, perpetual, never ending, everlasting. Okay, so yeah, that happens. But biological, physical human being, yeah, we die, right? I mean, unless somebody invents some anti-aging drug or whatever. And Jesus said, when I was young, I wanted to live forever, so I dabbled in this anti-aging science. I learned a lot, but because Jesus said, yeah, there are those one of those people who will see the heaven before they taste death. Jesus said that, so I used to believe in eternal life. I didn't want to die when I was young, but nowadays I'm losing my hair, my back ache, neck ache, knee ache. Do I want to live forever? Not really. I'd rather retire. So death is like retirement. If somebody die early retirement. Okay, so I don't see death as necessarily a negative thing. But don't commit suicide though. I'm not saying you should commit suicide because you may go to hell. Who knows? Okay? Do your job, survive, thrive. Okay? Or struggle to survive and thrive. Aspire to thrive and survive. Okay? So strive to survive and thrive. How about that? Strive to survive and thrive. Okay? Kind of rhymes that way. Good. So that's that. Okay, so we have that. It's syllogism. Okay, arithmetic syllogism, logical syllogism. All right, so we have that. Okay, so in logical term and Boolean also, yes, we have set theory, logic, and also we have Boolean algebra. Okay, so from what I read in this web during the cigarette break, and also there's something I learned before. Okay, so A arrow B, it's equivalent to logically equivalent to something like minus A union B. Truth table, okay, so something like that, okay, so the only time this is false is when this guy is true and this guy is false. So false union false is false. All the other cases is true. Okay, it's very inclusive kind of. Okay. Yeah. But we don't quite need this. Okay, so we put this. We'll take this if we need it. Okay, so just want to mention. All right. So we'll just deal with set theory. Okay. Rather than Boolean algebra. Yeah, it is set. Yeah, but Boolean algebra, set theory. What's the difference, right? So what we want to prove is this. Okay, so A arrow B arrow C. We want to prove equivalence. Okay, the same as A and B arrow C. Okay, that's what we want to prove. Okay. Yeah. Maybe we need to use this. Okay. And we need another whiteboard to erase. And we'll have to take a break. Okay, we have only 5 minutes left. Well, we have some little space left here. Maybe we can use that. Okay, well, let's take a shot. We have 5 minutes. Okay, so A arrow B arrow C is equal to A arrow minus B union C is equal to minus A union minus B union C. Okay, which is equal to A intersection B, which is A and B, the same thing, right? Minus union C, which is, yeah, A and B arrow C. We got it. We proved it, right? We proved this using this equivalence and also using this set theoretical algebra, set algebra. Okay. I'm familiar with this because I studied a lot of mathematics in my Korean high school, which is great mathematics powerhouse in terms of education. And I studied also in American university and some graduate school. Okay, so I'm gonna take a picture of this. Okay. Let me take a picture of my ugly hairy legs. Just for fun. Alright. Okay. So we proved that shit, okay? So that's good. Because we need that. And should we go on or should we take a break? I don't know. Maybe we'll just call it a day. I think about it, okay? I think about it. We may just continue after this recording, okay? After taking a break, of course. So I'm doing the best I can, okay? So yeah. I mean, this thing is probably well known. It's kind of important, but we don't have time to look up the dictionary, look up the Wikipedia annals of mathematics. We don't have time for it. So when we need to prove something, we just do it, whether it's already known or not, because it's quicker, faster, because we are good at mathematics. Okay? Kind of makeshift, you know. Reinvention of wheel. Sometimes you have to do that. Okay, so I mean, a couple of weeks ago, I went to hiking with my friends, and we built this TP fireplace to cook our salmon. All right, because I forgot to put salmon in the refrigerator. So hey, let's take it with us. Yeah, we cook it. Okay, great idea. So yeah, we built a fire. With a single flick of lighter, that's all it took. Because we have this dry grass, firewood from last year, and at the bottom, and then we have some dead tree branches. Okay, but we are very responsible. We put out the fire thoroughly. Okay, so yeah. Remember that, okay? Put out the fire thoroughly. Alright, we'll take a break and think we'll just continue, okay? After break. Thank you. Bye. See you soon.